Singapore Sounds
on 938 Now.
Previously, I was a technology lawyer by trade, and then I became head of arts at the British Council. And during my time there was a really big push into digital art. And so then when I realized that I didn't really want to be a full-time technology lawyer, perhaps bringing together art and technology might be a good idea. And I was seeing that there are increasingly larger numbers of people using technology for good. We're not talking about so much zombie games being created in virtual reality. We're talking about people using it potentially for pain management. We're not talking about 3D printed toys per se. We're perhaps thinking about 3D printed prosthetic limbs for children in Africa. So it was those kinds of projects that inspired me to think about technology for good and how we can work with artists to raise awareness of those applications of technology for good.
That's Kay Vasey. She's half Singaporean, half English, and apart from being a trained lawyer and previous head of arts at the British Council, is also founder of MeshMinds, which will have an exhibition at the Art Science Museum till 2nd February that explores art and technology for good. What's up? This is Vanessa Fernandez.
If digital art is potentially going to be a thing, then I want to make sure I'm in a position where I can help artists to understand what technologies are out there and what can be used to push the boundaries of that artistic medium. MeshMinds is an impact investor in creative technology for good. And we have created Singapore's first creative innovation lab focused on art and technology for good. And this means that we have worked with over 20 homegrown artists and technologists on projects and prototypes that can potentially change the world. For this time round, we have concentrated on virtual reality, augmented reality, 3D printing, and Internet of Things.
What exactly is impact investing?
Investing in projects that have the potential to change the world. And an impact investor is exactly that. They don't look so much at the return on investment, but actually the impact that that particular project has. And I think every single one of us has the ability to help to change the world and to help to make the world a better place in some sense. And this is my attempt at doing that.
Of the 20 artists involved in MeshMinds, Kay's focus has been on celebrating Asian artists. Her goal is to ensure their work is represented in emerging technology platforms such as Google's Poly.
There have been a lot more famous Western artists. People in Asia are becoming more aware that there are amazing artists living amongst them. There's less of a focus on looking west so much nowadays, and more of a celebration of the talent that is coming out of the Asian region. And I really hope that that continues to grow.
Ultimately, Kay Vasey, through MeshMinds, is making good on an ideology.
How technology can be transformative, how we can use technology to raise awareness of important topics, how we can use technology to connect and be closer to each other. Whether that's something like using Facebook as a platform to gather people together who have similar interests, all the way through to creating an immersive virtual world within a virtual reality headset that can really make people stop and think about the way that we are treating this world, the way that we use too much plastic, whatever it is. Those VR environments are so powerful that we can really start to use that medium to put across strong messages, and that's what I want to do.
MeshMinds at Art Science Museum is on till 2nd February at level 4. For more details, go to meshminds.com/programs.
Singapore Sounds
on 938 Now.